Good morning, everyone. This is Quentin here from All American Advocacy, and today we're going to be talking about how it is that anyone can create a lobbying firm so that they can advocate officially on behalf of their interests and make a difference. Okay, so the first thing that you should do is you should at least learn how to navigate the California Secretary of State homepage. So if you just do a quick CASOS search, it will take you to here, and then from here you'll go to campaign and lobbying, and then it'll take you right here to the political reform division. And if you keep scrolling down, just two things that you'll probably need to visit frequently is right here, this to file electronically, which you will do after you request your filing password. So this is the first one that you will use frequently, and then you'll also come down to lobbying forms, which will take you to this page, which has all the different lobbying forms that you'll need to file on a quarterly and annual or biannual basis, or when you're terminating or registering for the first time. So this is a great page here, and this is a great page back here as well. You could also go to lobbying directory, finance data, so you could see filing requirements. You have a lot of good resources on this page. And so let's go ahead and start with the first form that we would file if we were going to start a lobbying firm. The first one that we should do is a lobbying firm registration statement, which is a 601, which is a FPPC form 601. Okay, and so this is an initial registration of a lobbying firm, and so essentially any business entity, including an individual contract lobbyist, must register with the Secretary of State within 10 days of qualifying as a lobbying firm. And you can look into the FPPC manual, the lobbying manual, to see who qualifies and how one can qualify. And I'll show that to you at the very end. So there's also a renewal of registration, which is every even numbered year in between these dates here. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to submit a registration fee as well for 2 years, or $50 for a 1-year session. You'll also need to attach a 604 with this for the lobbyist of the firm. So the 601 is for the lobbying firm, and then the 604 is for the lobbyist who's lobbying for the firm. And then you need a photo of that lobbyist as well with that 604. So on this 601, you just need to identify the lobbying firm, who's the lobbyist, or who are the lobbyists, and then who are your clients. And so you just need to fill out this information here. And then you file it in the SOS at the hard location the first time, and then you'll follow up with subsequent hard copies and with the e-files as well. So that's the first form you'll need to do, and then you'll need to follow up with the 602, which basically authorizes the lobbying firm that we just filed to lobby on behalf of their clients. So if you have clients already lined up, you'll just put their name here, and then you will put your name of the lobbying firm here. You'll fill out all this information, and then so essentially they'll be authorizing you to lobby on behalf of them. And then if the lobbying firm has subcontracted clients, you'll put that there. And then you'll verify it here with the signature of the responsible officer of your client. And here's just some information regarding the interests of the lobbying employer, which is the client. And so you'll also need to follow up with the 603, which is the lobbyist employer registration statement. If your client hasn't already registered, we'll just do a quick one for this 603. So this is basically for the lobbying employer to register if they already haven't. And then lastly, what you'll need to do to be active is file a 604 for the lobbyist. If they're not already registered. If it's a new lobbyist, you'll need to do a 604. If not, then they should already be in the system and they wouldn't need to go through this. So if you have a new lobbyist, gotta file a 604 with your 601 right here. and as well as a 602. And then the last thing that you would want to do is you would want to go ahead and get a password request login. So just type in SOS password request login, come here, and then you'll go to lobbying, and then here you go. You'll have this form which you just fill it out, and then you email it to this address here, and they'll give you the e-file login so that you can file your, excuse me, let me slow down here. You go back to the sos.ca.gov, go to campaign and lobbying, and then you scroll down to file electronically. After you submit this form, they'll give you information, login credentials. You'll come here to lobbying activity, enter that there, and that's where you will file your subsequent quarterly reports, which is a 615, 625, and a 635. And then you can also file, the 602 and some other forms as well through this platform here. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you start a lobbying firm and get active in the state legislature. This is also specific to California. I'm not sure how other states operate, but I will also show you one last resource here, which is the FPPC, and you can look at all their manuals. And their manuals just show you how to remain compliant with the FPPC. And there is a, let's see here. Okay, it's not going to let me. Here we go. Search entire site. Yeah, let's just do that, and then we'll look up the manuals. Here we go. Campaign disclosure manuals. Okay, well, that's for people running for office. The second manual is for controlled committees and whatnot. We will be most concerned with, let's see here. It's in here somewhere. Maybe I should just search lobbying manual and let's see what happens. It should pop up. Lobbying manual. There you go. All FPPC. There you go. That's what we need. And then, yeah, here we go. Lobbying disclosure manual. Boom. And then you could just pretty much download it just like that. And there you go, people. This is how you start a lobbying firm and stay compliant. All right, I hope this adds value. Get active.